Hi, I'm Dr. James Emmett. Welcome back to Friday Fitness Facts. I'm here at Snap Fitness. I'd like to thank Allister, owner of Snap Fitness, for allowing us to be here to do this work. Alright, today we're going to talk about hip flexors. In my work as a gym manager, as a fitness trainer, I've noticed that people's hip flexors are usually over tight as a result of too much sitting or overtraining. What we're going to do today is look at the hip flexors, what we can do, how to demonstrate if they're overly tight, or what to do next. Here we go. We've got our fitness trainer here. Dale, hi Dale.
How you doing?
Good morning to you. Alright, hip flexors for Dale. Dale's got hip flexors like everybody does, starting through this area, working down through the front of the hip, down into the leg. The hip flexors actually bend the knee up towards the chest. That's hip flexor action. So what happens now is when the hip flexors are overly tight, you're going to give me a stance with hip flexors overly tight, your butt's going to go out. I'm going to turn you sideways just a touch. When the butt goes out like that, you get too much curve in the low back. Too much curve in the low back puts pressure on the spinal joints, a problem with the hip function, a problem with the SI joint function. That doesn't allow you to walk properly, move properly, lift properly, jump properly, run properly. So what we want to do is bring your bum back underneath and relax. Just let your shoulders go loose a little bit. The idea with this, if the hip flexors are too tight, once again, we're going to get too much curve in the low back, too much spinal pressure. So we're going to get you, right now, we're going to do a split stance. We're just going to step you back like that. We're going to do a standing stretch, okay? What we want to do with this one is allow the hip flexor to lengthen out. What I want you to do, be careful with this one as you move your leg forward, bending that front leg, bring it over top of the knee until you get to the top of the knee. Super. Stop right there. Turn you this way. Stand you tall. Now, starting to get the hip flexor stretched through here. Just bring your heel back so your heel and both feet are in line with each other. Start to get the hip flexor stretched through this part of the hip. Excuse me. So what will happen next, if you want to get a bit more stretch, lifting the arm up overhead, and what's happening here, you're increasing this whole line of stretch all the way through there. The important thing is to lengthen out that stretch, lengthen out that muscle group. If you want a little bit in there. Yeah. If you want to add a bit more to it, bend that back knee, just a wee touch, and then bring your pelvis forward to me as you stand tall. This is a nice stretch. I'm going to leave him there for 1 minute. It's a nice stretch to get the hip flexor stretch. Really important if you do a lot of sitting, your occupation is computers, or if you're doing a lot of work driving in the car. We'll see you next Friday for Friday Fitness Facts. I'm Dr. James Emmett. I'm here at Snap Fitness. Have a good day.